Hey football fans, welcome Real Madrid hold the world's most valuable squad. But how do Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea and Arsenal compare? Between the Lines, Sky Sports' data-driven feature exploring the numbers behind major football stories is back with a look at the 8 most expensive squads across the globe. The results might surprise Premier League fans, especially when it comes to the highest-ranked English side. Which clubs dominate in squad value? If you love football news, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more daily updates. Transfermarkt's rankings provide a clear picture of the current landscape. Here's the breakdown of the top 8 teams in world football, along with the context behind the numbers. How Transfermarkt calculates value. Transfermarkt valuations are generated through a community-led process. Registered users and industry experts submit suggested values for players based on criteria like age, performances, contract length, and demand in the transfer market. These are then reviewed and finalised by Transfermarkt's editorial team, with the figures widely respected across the football industry. 8th, Manchester United, £766 million. Despite a disastrous league campaign that saw them finish 15th, Manchester United still boast the world's 8th most valuable squad at £766 million. Nearly half of that comes from their attacking line, worth £352 million, strengthened by summer arrivals Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha and Benjamin Sesko. Their debut against Arsenal showed glimpses of promise, but much of the team remains unbalanced. United's midfield is valued at just £158 million, and their trio of goalkeepers, Onana, Bayindir and Heaton, collectively stand at only £29 million. Gary Neville has stressed they urgently require a top-class keeper to compete at the highest level. 7th, Liverpool. £907 million Arne Slot's side stormed to the Premier League title last season, yet their £907 million squad ranks 7th worldwide. The headline arrival was Florian Wirtz, signed from Bayer Leverkusen for a British record £116.5 million, though his valuation is even higher at £121 million. However, ageing stars have dragged the squad's overall value down. Mohamed Salah, once worth £130 million, now stands at £43 million at age 33, despite enjoying his best season. Virgil van Dijk, 34, Alisson Becker, 32, and Andy Robertson, 31, have also declined. Liverpool continue to balance transition with recruitment, aiming to refresh while keeping squad value strong. 6th, Barcelona, £976 million. La Liga champions Barcelona sits 6th at £976 million, powered by teenage wonderkid Lamine Yamal. At just 18, Yamal is already valued at £173 million, the highest figure for any player in world football, making up nearly 20% of Barcelona's total. Another homegrown star, Pedri, adds £121 million, putting him level with Liverpool's Wirtz in the valuation charts. 5th, Chelsea, £1.01 billion. Chelsea enter the elite billion-pound bracket with their £1.01 billion squad. The value comes from relentless transfer spending on young talent. Since 2022, Chelsea have spent £1.52 billion, nearly double Manchester United's total. Although their squad's value is still below that figure, Chelsea's aggressive sales strategy has balanced the books, keeping them financially steady while reshaping for the future. Fourth, Paris Saint-Germain, £1.03 billion. Just 1 year after Kylian Mbappe's departure to Real Madrid, PSG stands strong with a £1.03 billion squad under Luis Enrique, boosted by their Champions League triumph. Their key assets include Ousmane Dembélé, £77.7 million, Napoli's former star Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, £77.7 million, and rising French talent Désiré Doué, £77.7 million. Together, they ensure PSG remains stacked with high-value talent. Third, Manchester City, £1.12 billion. Rebuilding again under Pep Guardiola, City still command an enormous £1.12 billion squad valuation. New signings Tijani Reinders and Ryan Cherki impressed with goals on their debut against Wolves, but Erling Haaland remains the standout. The striker is valued at £155 million after scoring 126 goals in 147 appearances. He outshines the rest of City's squad by around £60 million, though 6 of his teammates also carry valuations above £50 million. Second, Arsenal, £1.14 billion. Arsenal's rise under Mikel Arteta is reflected in their £1.14 billion squad, second only to Real Madrid worldwide and the highest in England. Since 2019, the Gunners' squad value has more than doubled, rising from £540 million. Bukayo Saka has gone from £6 million to £129.5 million, symbolising the club's investment in youth. Academy products Ethan Nwaneri, £48 million, and Miles Lewis-Skelly, £39 million, add further value, while 15-year-old Max Dowman is tipped as the next breakthrough. Crucially, Arsenal have built value efficiently. Their squad cost £826 million, but is worth £316 million more today. In contrast, Chelsea and Manchester United both sit in the negative, with current squad values falling short of the amount spent. Squad value versus squad cost, Premier League. Arsenal, £826 million spent, £1.14 billion value. Brighton, £348 million spent, £499 million Kia. Man City, £987 million spent, £1.12 billion value. Sunderland, £93.7 million spent, £223 million value. Crystal Palace, £273.5 million spent, £394.9 million value. Liverpool, £803 million spent, £912 million value. Chelsea, £1.2 billion spent, £1.01 billion. Value, Manchester United, £1.1 billion spent, £769 million. Value, Arsenal clearly lead in building squad value relative to cost, while United and Chelsea trail far behind. First, Real Madrid, £1.21 billion. Despite a trophy-less season and Carlo Ancelotti making way for Xabi Alonso, Real Madrid remain unmatched with a squad valued at £1.21 billion. 3 of the world's top 5 players are in their ranks. Jude Bellingham, £155 million, Kylian Mbappé, £155 million, and Vinicius Jr., £197 million, with only Barcelona's Yamal surpassing them. Madrid also secured Trent Alexander-Arnold, £64.6 million, and promising defender Dean Huijsen, £51.7 million, aged 20. Their mix of global stars and young talent ensures they remain firmly at the top of the valuation charts for years to come. So that's the story of Real Madrid's historic start to the new La Liga season. What are your thoughts on Mbappe's penalty and Madrid's unbeaten record? Share your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more football news every day. Thanks for watching.